Hello everyone, IndieBrit Productions here with another episode of MOC Mondays. This is going to be a continuation episode of our last one, and this is where the Separatists are finally attacking the clone base, and now the clones have to set up a defensive so that they can defend the base, and that they can destroy the droids kind of controlling in the area. So with that out of the way, let's take a look at the MOC and my add-ons. Taking a look first at this little wilderness build, if I just tilt the camera a little bit more, you can see that we have a burnt ATST right here. You can see all like these flames, and then you can see a 501st Trooper kind of collapsed under the cannon. And you can also see there's a dead super battle droid, as well as a dead battle droid, and a normal battle droid, and a super battle droid firing at this 501st Trooper, and some of these jetpack troopers. You can see that one right there, and that one kind of hiding behind the tree. And if I just zoom this back out, they just connect like so, and you just kind of slide them together, and it's very modular, which is nice. So let's move this guy out of the way. You can definitely see that there's a battle going on outside, but if we take a look inside, we just have our jetpack trooper there. But if I slowly and carefully move it this way, you can see that our once alive and thriving door is now shattered, so that a battle droid can pass through like this. And see that they kind of fit through there. So it's kind of like shattered just so that they have an entryway, and it's not just like, oh, they're somehow in there, they teleport. Nope, droids don't have that ability yet. And then in the inside here, we have a custom-built droideka right here. I use that little handlebar piece as well as like a droid body, and it just is an overall pretty cool build. I mean, it uses some pistols, some droid arms, and it just looks very, very accurate to the screen. And you can see that we have two dead battle droids if we remove this guy, kind of there, chopped up by Anakin. And if we move all these guys out of the way, you can actually see the clone defense, and we have a little rack back here. And it just has two guns and a 501st helmet. Very simple. Uses one of those stud shooter or spring-loaded shooters. And you can also see that I have taken that helmet off of this guy. Oh no, he fell. Alright, let me go grab him real quick. Trooper here, and he uses the crab or goyle hair from Harry Potter. I'm not too sure to differentiate them, but it looks pretty accurate to the clone hair in the Clone Wars. And then he's kind of just hiding behind Rex because he could easily be mowed down by battle droids because he does not have a weapon currently. And then you can see Anakin, as well as, if we move him, these little kind of tables in the back, hologram tables. But if we actually take off all of the troopers and we remove the little table, you can see a little bit more of the scenery of the build and how I kind of built it all up. So we have this kind of like red floor pattern right here, which just symbolizes the Republic, as well as I've also like improved and built upon this little podium up here. And then I just had some dead space back here, so I just put two of those little control tables, as well as I put some crates up here. But the main part of this build, and what inspired me to do this MOC actually, is if we remove these, there's a mystery crank. Oh, I'm so excited to show you guys this. I think you will enjoy it. Anyway, I hope my hand doesn't get too much in the way here. I'll just zoom it in real quick. And if we crank it, the door will bust down and General Grievous will come in. So, if you want to see how I built that mechanism, I'll just show you one more time again. Just plop that back on, crank it, and then the door busts down, and then General Grievous comes storming in, ready to join the action. So I just find that really, really cool. It took me like an hour and a half to make that, just that one function, which I know sounds like a lot of time, but it definitely was a lot of work. And then here's the little door, nothing really extravagant. But if we put that to the side, I will actually show you guys the mechanism here. So there is a spot to disconnect these guys super easily. Let me just grab a brick separator. All you got to do is remove this 1x2 tile, and then they slide apart. So I'll move that guy over yonder, and you can see a little bit of the mechanism back there, but the bulk of the mechanism is if you break apart this little section. I really don't want to break. Okay, there we go. In this section where the gear is, I just have this gear mechanism kind of hooked up, and you can see there's the back one that you can barely see, that black one in the back, and then there's a gray one and then another black one. And if you spin this one, they all spin at the same time. It is a little bit of an illegal technique because the gears are a little bit stressed together. Like there's a little bit of bending in the bricks back there, but I mean it works, so that's really nice. And then the General Grievous mechanism itself, basically what happens is this like gear mechanism slides in and out of this, and it's not and it's pushed all the way against this, but if you can see, this little peg here would knock into this little wall right here, so it kind of like auto aligns itself. And then this I had to offset with this jumper plate as well as a few studs just to kind of allow it to slide past, so to allow General Grievous to kind of just slide. Now it is kind of unfortunate that I have to have this gap right here, but I think that it all makes up for this pretty awesome looking piece. And if you want to see how the mechanism works, it's actually fairly simple. All we have to do is just take this door, and there's just one stud connecting it to the ground. So, and then you crank him, the door goes flying because this little peg knocks it off, and it'll just go like, or it'll just knock to the side. And then you can kind of see, like, if I push him out, then General Grievous kind of like almost pops in. You can see like it kind of like knocks to the side, and then you can see that he comes all the way up to here where this little mechanism stops. And then if I move the camera down just a tad, you can just see that little mechanism sliding back and forth there. Yep, so overall, a pretty cool mechanism here. The only bad thing is sometimes the General Grievous mechanism, or like where he's standing, it does pop off. So that's a little bit unfortunate, but that's pretty much the build itself. Now let me just go look one more time at an overview of it. Alright, so that's really going to wrap up this MOC Mondays. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed building it. So that's really going to wrap up today. If you guys did go on to like the video, it'd be greatly appreciated if you were to like and subscribe. We just hit 70 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. So that's pretty much it. Let me know if you guys like these MOC series type things where I do like a part 1 and a part 2. And also let me know in the comment section down below if you guys like to see me do something else with this MOC. So maybe like I can transform it into something else. So just let me know, and just leave it in the comment section down below. It would be greatly appreciated. Alright, Indie Brick Productions is out, and may the brick be with you. Thank you.